Hello everybody, this is SoyaCincau.com and today we're doing a video review of the Nokia N9. Nokia's first and probably, sadly, last MiGo device. Okay, so the Nokia N9 is not a stranger. I think everybody that's watching this video probably already know most about the device. So today we're going to highlight some of the good things, some of the things that we like on the Nokia N9, and some of the things we don't really like and don't really understand why Nokia is doing such things. Okay, so to start off with, we'll just talk about the hardware, just a recap. At the front you get a 3.9-inch AMOLED clear black display. What clear black display is, essentially, if you're not familiar with the term, is the top part of the screen and the bottom part of the screen. It's actually a sandwich, and in between that sandwich usually there's some air gap. With the clear black display, just like Super AMOLED, just like Sony Ericsson's reality display, there's virtually no gap. There's no air gap between the top part of the screen and the bottom part, so that produces a more vibrant and clear picture. Okay, other than that, at the back you get an 8 megapixel camera with Carl Zeiss optics and dual LED flash. Just a note about the camera, although it has Carl Zeiss optics, it's not really one of the best cameras you can get, which is really disappointing, because Nokia set a really high bar with the Nokia N8. The 12 megapixel sensor on that device is simply spectacular. It is still one of the, it's 1 year old and it's still one of the best cameras out there. Unfortunately, the Nokia N9 doesn't even come close. Okay, other than that, hardware wise, it's running 1 GHz Cortex A8 processor. There's one, it's not dual core, there's 1 gig of RAM inside, and this particular unit is a 64 gig unit. There's a 1450 milliamp battery. Speaking of battery, we have problems with the Nokia in terms of its battery life. It doesn't last as long as we would like it to be. I mean, we used the Samsung Galaxy S2, the Sony Ericsson Xperia Arc, and with the same configuration, meaning that we have our emails and tweets updates coming in live, getting it pushed, and we can use those devices up to probably dinner time, up to 7-8 o'clock. With the N9, by probably 4 o'clock it needs a recharge. So that's one thing we don't like. And also it heats up quite a lot when you're using it. Quite a lot and quickly. It heats up quickly. Other users say that they don't get this problem, but hey, with our unit we do, especially when we're surfing the web or doing a lot of tweeting and reading, and especially if you're running navigation, it gets hot really quickly. Okay. Oh, and the Nokia N9 has a front camera. Don't know whether you can see that. Okay, it's VGA resolution, but at the moment there's nothing in the software that comes out of the box that allows you to use the front camera. So basically, you don't even know whether it works or not, and we don't understand why Nokia is doing that. Okay, for example, let's just go into the camera. Open the camera, and that button opens up the gallery. That button takes a picture. This is to toggle between taking a video camera and a picture camera, and you have your zoom options here, and then your settings here. The settings are quite extensive, as you can see. Right, but we can't find the option to switch that camera on. So what's up, Nokia? Why aren't you allowing us to use this? Maybe it's for another update. We don't know, but yeah, it's a mystery. Okay, so let's go right into Amigo and the things we like. The things we like is this one, this double tap to wake the device. Really like that. Another thing that we really like is the swipe gesture. It's really smooth. Yes, sometimes it does lag, but most of the time it works brilliantly. It works well. And you can really get used to it. It's there's a bit of a learning curve, so when you get the device and if you're used to Android, you don't quite understand what to do with it because it doesn't have a home screen, a home button. But after fiddling with it for a couple of minutes, maybe half an hour, you should be able to easily navigate your way through the interface. Another thing we like with Migo is this. To close applications, what you need to do is just pull it down, and it closes. There you go. Alright, so the screen that we are in now is the multitasking screen. So there's two views. There's this 3x3 grid view, and there's also this let's see if it's this 2x2 grid. So you get bigger tiles but you see lesser things, or you zoom out and get smaller tiles but you see more things. We mentioned about closing apps just now by swiping down. You can also close apps from this multitasking screen by tapping and holding, and you get all those X's. There you can see it's not really smooth. X's that you can individually close applications, or another way is that small button on there. Just tap that to close all, and once you're done, just do that. Alright, so this is the multitasking screen. On Migo, it works on what we call pillars or home screens. So you have three types of home screens. You have the multitasking home screen, and then you have the application home screen, and then you have your feeds, live feeds. So you got Twitter, you got notifications out there. You have Twitter, and you have Facebook, and you can have Skype. All your updates, you can get it from here. Okay. All right. Back to the screens. The application screen. It looks clean. It looks simple. It's nice. You can whoops. Okay. You can switch things around, just like you would on an iPhone or an Android device. But you can't put things in folders. So, as you can see, and to some people that is an annoyance, and to an extent it is to us as well. We don't like that. We're not essentially, if I could make folders, and if you're wondering, those small X's, it's just like iPhone, you tap to delete the applications. Yeah, so again, essentially, if we could make folders on the screen, what would happen is we would reduce the time scrolling down. So if you have more apps, you're gonna scroll down a lot, right? So that's not on. We wish that you could make folders on this one, on the Migo Nokia N9. Okay, so that's another thing that we don't like. Well, what we do like is, again, okay, let's try this. This is the messaging. So we just want to talk about the keyboard. What we do like is, although the keyboard is small, and I still haven't gotten really used to it. I like the haptic feedback. So each tap gets like a click, and that click is, I'm not sure whether it's a combination of sound and also the haptic, but it feels good. it almost feels like a hardware keyboard, and I like that a lot. What I don't like is the buttons are kind of small, the keys are kind of small for my fat thumbs, and that's like hampering me from typing really quickly. Okay, right, let's just close this. The other things, okay, another big nuisance with the Nokia N9, it doesn't have WhatsApp. A lot of people use WhatsApp. I use WhatsApp extensively, and it's definitely missed on this device. So I had to change my user habit. So to a workaround for that, what I had to do was, because the Nokia N9 it supports Facebook and Google Talk. So I just swapped WhatsApp with Google Talk, and it works. I can still chat with people, but it's kind of annoying because you gotta SMS the dude and ask, "Hey, are you online?" And then you can come on Google Talk and let's chat. So yeah, I mean Nokia has, at launch, Nokia has a special version of Angry Birds for Migo. Why can't they have WhatsApp on this? Okay.